Serie A's president wanted all of Europe's top 5 leagues to close the transfer window before the opening game of the season. Every league apart from one agreed to this. Can you guess who? England, France and Germany all agreed with Serie A that this would be a good idea. However, of course, it was La Liga who rejected this idea. La Liga president Javier Tebas quoted the fact that lots of Spanish clubs tend to use release clauses, and he didn't want those players getting poached later on in the month by the likes of Turkey or Saudi Arabia, these leagues that have big money that could come in and take some of the league's best players with their release clauses. Now, I can understand that to a certain degree, but as far as I'm aware, Spain is one of the only leagues and countries that utilises the release clauses in this way. You know, every player has a release clause, absolutely everybody, and some of them are just totally ridiculous and would obviously never be met, and that's, you know, purely just for security reasons. But I mean, I'm going to assume that most players have release clauses in their contracts in any case, but it seems to be very public in Spain. So I don't know, I can understand why they'd be against this, but for me personally, I think that all teams should have their business done before the first game of the season. You've had the off-season to plan, to identify the holes in your squad, and realistically it should be set up before then for most teams, at least, that this is the team that we're going to rock with. If anything changes in that time, you've just got to wait till January, unfortunately.